Yo, what's good? It's me, the Avatar Fanatic, and today I'll be going over Avatar The Last Airbender couples tier list. Alright, so I'm obviously planning to do one for Korra as well, but that would be in a future video. So, basically, we'll be choosing from all of these, um, you know, what category to put them in. Goated, pretty good. It's I, just friends. It ain't it, chief. Those are the 5 categories that I have. And, tell me if you disagree in the comments, and you know, tell me what you guys think overall. All right, so let's get into it. Sokka and Azula. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I think this is pretty good. Like if this happened, this would be kind of pretty good. This would be kind of lit. I know Azula's pretty pretty much a lunatic, and you know you know Sokka's a good person, while Azula really isn't, but I'd still be really interested to happen, if it would, to happen, because like you have like toxicity, and then you have like the president trying to keep everything together, like, he's the planner and she's the non-planner and stuff, and like trying to make it work would be actually pretty interesting to watch. So, and plus it would kind of be a troll on Zuko. Next, we got Jet and Katara. I'm sorry. It ain't it, Chief. No, no. This ain't gonna happen. No. There's no other way to describe it other than it just simply ain't it, Chief. It just simply ain't it. Like, Aang was trying so long, and then Jet came in and stole her like the first day. Like, it was kind of like a joke. Like, Aang needed to get some game, and he finally grew some guts, and guessed her on the boat. But like, you know, it's just not it. Now this one, I forgot her name, but her and Zuko, it was the Earth Kingdom lady who met Zuko at the tea shop, and honestly, I think this is pretty good. I high-key wanted to like see more expansion into this, in ATLA, maybe even a comic. Maybe I haven't read the comic yet, specific if there is a comic for this, but I don't believe, to my knowledge, that, there's a comic of this. And, I actually found it really interesting. Like, they went on one date, and then she was never mentioned again. Like, he just went to May, and, Zuko never mentioned her again. Iroh never mentioned her again. I don't even think Zuko mentioned it to May, which is kind of hilarious. I really wanted to see something from this, if I'm being honest. So, next. Aang and Katara. Okay. Good. This is just good. This was like, end all and be all. This gotta be, the one of true love, I really liked the story that they had, but it was kind of like I wanted more to hear more of it. Because, like, you always like seeing like wholesome and happy content in the series, and especially when they don't like expand on something enough when you felt like there was more potential in that specific story or something like that. I wish that they did. Now I forgot this guy's name, and Katara, but I'll tell you right now, I think I know where he's from. It was like one of those like Earth tribes, right? And they went down below and they got trapped full of spiders. I could be wrong on that. Anyway, even if I don't know who he is, it ain't it. No, it's just not it. No, it has to be Aang Katara. I don't care. That's it. That's just it. Next, May and Zuko. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. I think that it was pretty good the way that they orchestrated most of the story. Again, I don't know why, but I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I would have liked to see more. Now, it's alright that they didn't, because they expanded on it a little bit, especially in the island, or what was that, Ember Island? I think that was the name of the island, Ember Island, and I think that they expanded on it a little bit, and I think it was a pretty decent, love story. It was pretty good. Next, Toph and Sokka. Now, the thing is, I'm debating where to put this. See, one part of me is like, they're just friends. But another part of me is like, goated. It gotta happen. So, I'm gonna put it in goated. It gotta happen. Sokka got all the girls. Like, it gotta happen with all of them, bro. It gotta happen with all of them. It gotta happen with Toph. And like, I don't know, what is Sokka doing here? He's doing the limbo or something? Why is Toph so tall here? I have so many questions. But either way, they had a lot of like arc together, and like they progressed together, which is why, the Aang and Katara thing works so well, which is why I think the Sokka and Toph thing would work. And, I kind of think about it like maybe just friends, but I at least wanted to see it happen, if that makes sense. Next, this Suki and Sokka. I don't care. Nope, this is goated. Pretty much everything with Sokka seems to be goated for some reason, like it just seems like everything that Sokka touches, becomes into gold. And I really like this one. This was like the love story that they actually expanded on the most. I mean, you even had Sokka, going on with the Rose on a romantic date in the tent. Yeah, it was about to be crazy. And Zuko stopped him like a villain. What a horrible guy, honestly. Ruined his whole night. Either way. This was a goated relationship. They expanded a lot on the arc in the whole series. And I think that, from like what? She joined like season 2, from season 2 onward. And we saw maybe a little bit in season 1. I'm not completely, fond in my memory, but when she really joined the crew, and they don't count her enough. Like she was a great member of the crew, and I think it was 5 people instead of 4, like the gang. You know what I mean? But yeah, this overall is goated. This, no, just friends, man. No, nope. Toph got her own mystery man. Whoever, birthed her children. Or no, she birthed her children, but whoever, yeah, whoever she was, like, whoever's the father, she got her. We don't even know. It could be Sokka. It could be, that guy in the comic at the engineering place. I don't know what his name was, but the guy from the Fire Nation, wherever, it could be anyone. It ain't got Katara, and it's pretty obvious this ain't gonna happen. They just friends. Ty Lee and Azula. See, I think this is, it's alright. I think it was alright. I think the concept of it is cool because, like, you didn't really have any, like, differing, like, people, like, in couples. Like, you really just had, like, Aang, Katara, Sokka, Suki, Sokka, Yue, and then, Zuko, Mei, and a brief moment, Katara and Jet, but that was pretty much it. And a little bit Zuko and the other girl from the Earth Kingdom, but overall there was really like nothing, other than that. So I think it would be like to try out, It's not like it's gotta happen, but it'd be a decent thing to try out. Now Sokka and Yue. See, everything that Sokka touches gotta go and goated, but in this case I'd say pretty good. And the only reason I say, pretty good is because the story wasn't expanded enough because, Yue was basically only there for like 2 episodes and then she had to sacrifice herself for the, the fish to like survive.
Hello, I'm here to politely pause this video to absolutely, positively, factually, actually malign Zhao because he's the worst character in Avatar history. He doesn't deserve a mention from me, but I have to get this out because I hate Zhao. All my homies hate Zhao, alright? First of all, Aang could beat you when he was 6, okay? Like, why did you have to do that to Yue? That was the most foolish decision you've ever made in your life because now I will come for your head and I will put Combustion Man with a bounty on your head until you die.
And she had to put her energy in it, and yeah, I mean, that was like the only, the only time like she really appeared in, other than like shadows that like came back to like look at Sokka and stuff like that. Other than that, it was pretty much, it was a good relationship though. I really wanted to see more, and I was like a little bit bummed because every relationship Sokka touches is just, it turns into gold for some reason. Like it doesn't make sense. The guy's got an aura about him, and I'm not like not fanboying over Sokka here. I mean, he just has a way with women. Let's be honest. He got Yue. He got Suki. Toph liked him. I mean, I could have seen Azula with Sokka if Azula wasn't so pretty much deranged to a point, if you know what I mean. And I could have seen like Sokka getting anybody. Like the guy just had like some sort of charm to him, if that makes sense. Next, no, they just friends, man. No, it ain't it, and they just friends. Nah, they're not friends, and they didn't have enough time to be friends. These people are just friends, okay? No, nothing more, nothing less. All right, done. So, we got Zuko and Toffee Girl, and I don't know why, but Zuko is about 1.5 feet taller than Toph. Jesus. See, I struggle with this one because, like, I would like to see it happen, but it's like, not like it has to happen, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know if it's revealed who had Zuko's kids either in the series, but I know it was Izumi, and it might have been one more or two more, but it's definitely Izumi because she became Fire Lord and she was his daughter. And I don't think it was tough because, they would have been under the same registration of, kids. Which, wouldn't have made sense if they were separated. So I don't think that they ended up together, if that makes sense. But I think it would be okay. Like, I think it'd be alright to try out. It's the same as, like, Ty Lee and Azula where, why not? Just try it out. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. It's just like a tryout thing. And we got a last one. Katara, Zuko. And I feel sorry for Zuko because they're just friends. And now look. Anyone who ships Zutara, unsubscribe to my channel. Okay, that's one. Right? Unsubscribe to my channel. Aang, Katara forever. Okay. Don't you ever ship that near me, okay? There's a difference when it's Sokka and Toph, okay? it's cause Sokka gets everybody, okay? Toph, Toph can go with anybody too because she doesn't really have anybody, But Zuko's different, You can't take Katara from Aang. This would be a significant, fraudulent circumstance that would happen in humanity that would create a whole list of disasters that would never have lines be crossed again. Aang and Zuko would have to not be friends. Sokka and Zuko would have to not be friends. Zuko is automatically a villain. Katara, you go to the streets. You're gone if this happens.
P.S. Don't you ever in my vicinity ship Zutara. I swear, if anyone in the comments ships Zutara, unsubscribe from my channel, never come back again, blah 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 blah. I don't care if you ship Zutara if you think they would be remotely decent. No, absolutely not. Aang with Katara, no other solution. I will send the Fire Nation after you, and yeah, don't underestimate me and my connections to the Kyoshi Warriors and the Dai Li, who will very much track you down. Okay, onto the video.
Sokka is just different, He's just the gangster of all gangsters, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, let's go over who we have. I forgot who that was in Katara. I totally forgot who he was. I think he's part of one of those Earth tribes when they had like the story of like the ball and like these two tribes having an argument or whatever it was. I think it's that. I mean, I'm not totally sure. And Katara and Jet. No, Jet just came in like a gangster. Don't get me wrong. This isn't Jet's fault, but no. Katara cannot be taken from the angster. Okay, just friends, hanging tough again. You know, Katara can't be taken from the angster, and vice versa. I don't feel this, man. They just friends, man. I don't know, both. I think Sokka likes his girls, and I think Zuko likes his girls too. If I'm being honest. Zutara, get out my face if you ship it.
Not repeat it again. Unsubscribe from my channel if you ship Zutara. Get out. Get out.
Get out the comments. Subscribe to my channel. Never come back. No, don't enter this place ever. Don't enter the realm of my content if you ship Zutara. Okay. Next, Ty Lee and Azula. I think it'd just be interesting. I mean, why not? You know, if it works, it works. You know, it could go to goated. If it don't work, it ain't it. You know, they're just friends. You know, done. Next, we got Zuko and Toph. Again, try it out. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. This, I think it was pretty good. Not enough story, not enough time, which is why it's not in the goated, because it didn't really have a time to develop. There's one exception, which is right here, but you know, disregarding that. Again, this, I mean, I just didn't feel the story as much as like the Suki and the Katara and Aang, you know, if that makes sense. This one, again, they didn't expand enough on it. It was similar to like the Yue and Sokka type thing, where they were just like type makeshift, but you know, it's still like the stories behind it, but wasn't enough. Sokka and Azula, I don't know. I just feel like it would work pretty good. If I'm being honest, I just think it would work. Now, I could see for some people just saying, you know, this ain't it. No. And they're not friends. So, I can see people saying, this ain't it, Chief. But, I can also see people going on boat with me, and, you know, saying, you know, this would be very, very, very good, and very interesting to check out if that ever happened. Now, Suki and Sokka, goated. I don't care. Goated. I felt this story more than, you know, the Mei and Zuko story. Even though, like, they had, like, good arc episodes with, like, the Ember Island. You know, they just had a whole dilemma where, like, they got separated and then they came back and then Suki joined on their mission and then it was, like, all roller coaster and it was beautiful. I liked the arc a lot, and I feel like this is the arc that they expanded on most in the story, because you know Aang and Katara were mostly focusing on you know getting their airbending abilities, getting better bending and stuff. While you know both of them can't bend, and they were just living their lives pretty much. And Sokka could do what he wants. Sokka and Toph, you know this one's a controversial one. You could just I'd be fine if you guys said just friends, but it's not in the same conversation as Zutara. This disgusts me. Okay, this gotta happen at least. It gotta happen at least. We need to see what would happen. You know, this is why I said a dash here. It gotta happen. You know, this has to happen to see what would happen. Now, if it ain't it, and they just friends, they just friends. Okay, if it's I, it's I. But it gotta happen. Okay, we need to see what's gonna happen. Okay. And Katara, goated, #1 from ATLA. And overall, that's my review. And this is my ships, which is the best Avatar couple. And this is my tier list. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been me, Avatar Fanatic. Check out some of my other content. Subscribe to my channel, like the video if you guys enjoyed. And yeah, this is me, the Avatar Fanatic out.